So what are the steps to prepare for mediation? So the first step is make sure that you have a lawyer, you've given them enough notice, and that you're prepared to go to mediation with all of the documents and finances that you need. Especially whether it's child custody or even in a divorce, you have to have your financial paperwork. You have to have all that set out on a spreadsheet. You need to know what the balances of all the accounts are. You have to have identified all the information ahead of time. So preparation for mediation, you don't have to really stress out about that. It's not like preparing for a trial. We have to prepare exhibits and all that stuff. But what you need is the information that you need. It's got to be put into a spreadsheet so that we know how the property division balance works out in a divorce case, for example. So get all that information to your attorney. Don't have them kind of scrambling at the last minute, although there's usually some sort of scramble at the last minute. And also make sure you bring your computer, bring your phone, and have access to access all of your accounts, because a lot of times we're at mediation, they're like, well, we need to see today's balance right now as we're sitting here of this account. Log in and give us a screenshot. So that's a really important part. You got to have the financial stuff prepared, preferably ahead of time. Another step to prepare for mediation is you got to keep an open mind and be emotionally, you want to try and actually be relaxed. You want to sleep the night before. Do not overthink it. If you notice that you're overthinking it, write everything down on paper and try and organize it into kind of an outline, but brain dump it onto the paper and then read the paper, put it into a kind of an outline so that you have each issue that you want to deal with, and then leave it there. You want to go to mediation relaxed and in an open mind. You should already have been prepared with your finances and have your lawyer there. Don't go to mediation without a lawyer, by the way. And your lawyer should be prepped and ready to argue and go through the different steps that you're going to go through that day. But you need to be just in the right mindset. So you want to be peaceful, calm, well-rested, and have an open mind to whatever type of creative solutions that you can come up with. Mediation is a lot more creative than a trial is. Trial, somebody else decides. Mediation, you get to decide, and you're a big participant in that. So it's a long day. It's going to take a lot of mental energy out of you. So get some sleep. Don't drink the night before, and just be calm. Say a prayer and have trust and faith in your attorney, and you'll get through it. So another thing to prepare for mediation, you need to have a talk with your attorney about what your goals are and what you're trying to achieve, and have brainstormed either alone or preferably with your attorney. Your attorney's already done a lot of these, so they have more ideas than they probably shared with you, but you want to have a variety of different paths or opportunities to where your attorney knows exactly what your goals are that you're trying to achieve and what your preferences are. If we trade this for this, how do you feel about it? If you trade this for this, how do you feel about it? Because mediation is kind of like a big horse trading event. And you want to know where it is that you're going to start. You need to have a plan ahead of time for how you're going to mediate it. And so make sure you talk with your attorney about that. And again, most important thing, bring an attorney to mediation. Do not go to mediation alone. Another thing you need to do to prepare for mediation, make sure that you have childcare for your kids, and don't expect that you're going to be done by a certain time. I've had mediations go to 3 o'clock in the morning. So you need to have childcare lined up, because sometimes either you may be willing to come back the next day, but maybe the mediator's not available. Maybe the lawyer, one of the lawyers or the other side, somebody's not going to be available, and we're close. So the best thing is we just keep going. Don't plan on going somewhere to eat. Have food brought in and catered in if you need to. Be prepared to go in there and be focused on it. Don't have any kind of distractions. Don't be trying to work. You got to have the day cleared, and make sure that you're cleared well into the evening. Make sure you're off work. If there's anybody that you would need to have on call, make sure that they're prepared to have on call. Know who you can have there and who you can't have there. So logistics are really important for mediations. If you have a mediation coming up, give us a call. We're happy to represent you at the Palmer Law Group.